bakuna esum no na nhie mpo a ebia ne ba ananu nua ntina akonya biala ebenya no ze ne nipa nyina tena asomdwi mu no akonya biala ebenya bia try so ba no kra kan de so be ya nka won no ho ntena wa asomdwi mu. And I mean just about 9-year-old Yamal 2016 and now oil mascot wo so ni sem na ko park abed in the other sole ya ojina park do ko akobo ball on the player no so ni at a point. And at this stage you know abed anya for better disrespect no do you on them one of no a better disrespect no and for bukran farmer I mean my mascot babasin ma yenko na the menyu hu kwem. But fast forward 9 years down the line I want to bring you in a park that wallable. And more I want the Sergio Ramos new goal no so Yamil Yamal no head the man was no. In life Yamil Yamal no. And I know head the one with Sergio Ramos man or so no. Now bet if I score now it's one of the games obviously say Livier back at the Nanka Sevilla they deserved at least something out of the fixture. Therefore time and now goal in Lebanon when I was around the 76th minute. Or show how when the game was difficult from the first to the 76th minute. And son of Barcelona, Bassa saying so now and was say it's a Sevilla and was one. And Mausan Yara who be me the player and also was supposedly the man of the match in my books. He was supposed to be the man of the match in my books. But I don't know sounds better than the villain no in Sergio Ramos. I bet with his age and baby what achieve could no. You'd ask yourself there, I bet you also push Sergio Ramos there on Cordonia hungry. Then you start and I bet you can see it for yourself. When an all ball on the left side of the central defense for club and they often a Sevilla. All ball against FC Barcelona for a very long time. 90 minutes no bueno the man. I bet make it 5 clearances and all one block, 2 interceptions. And some all kono question. Before the I bet he was all over the pitch. Preventing FC Barcelona from getting onto the score sheet. In no quest all ko prevent another one na nanga so ko ya ben or no kwaje ball no ball ko contract them no. And one of the highlights of the game, you know, by around the 31st minute. Now severely attack and the ball became the mark and the stage of faith. I bet off for ball na who decided when would there player why run Rafinha and why run into the half spaces of the central defense of Sevilla. Into Mumbo long kick and I'm phantom. But touch Bia Sergio Ramos the man no I bet. As at that time, no Rafinha na pano because you know your baby born in name you consider bed. Jonas Spice 91.9 FM on Facebook. Nirika let's foot on telling that to know. That's long ball. Rafinha didn't play and when you the ball we don't yes from the animal cocra. Sergio Ramos was able to just give a stellar first touch. More like Canilis na cool, very, very obedient. Na born in the whole former Obiala Babas and watch the whole stadium. Barcelona fans in now Obiala solo waging and anando. This was before recess, so until you call half time then the yellow banner. A born and a Barcelona fans not in the whole stadium was saying the name of Ramos. Eventually, Osansuko was silly headline no F1 blocks and interceptions and the performance of the men in the game. Now you can see from the face, Abro's own goal today. He was very much disappointed with himself due to now or converted that ball no, or the twat him. Nonetheless, I think that he still has some few years to give us. And for Ayana, you name the qualities to possess no be originated in that bed. Okay, Befinepa Sergio Ramos no. He is very much fearless. Still now, he appears that bulky and then also fearless. I bet he will not give you any dog chance. Omo akwenya kwa na abedi no fa okra and then from na wo you want na ntori bebi kwa na musroma Yamal advantage ya Yamal nya in the all bars the number 7 and a ball bound one at that trade na yin akon basel bu enim won na nka bet e be papa do Sergio Ramos n'anima e be na ko be 3 months to small boy no zo wen kasa mpendo do opado e take on so dribbles no he should be very much cautious because the more you are dribbling and wo twitwo no about sure na wo bi onu sisi anim nsada anya de niwe yo 16 years 17 years I bet wo bi onu nsada anya de niwe tiro bi wa abulu 20 sure. But per dribbling them not transman fight no do Brighton no over abiem chi de EFL and sana start the more painful no tro na bet no will weak. It was there very much cautious and one of the boys are not originating and about 4 different players in the game now will steal headlines for that man pass. Sergio Ramos is one of them. Eventually part of the negative reasons in the game. Another one, Gavina Pablo. And I bet Minim some for credit na Malamasi Funa na the Xavier Hernandez now all more for opportunities na. Even Nuna Ramos was very much happy to have embraced the player in Gavi. Actually, very huge hack and other more bueno because of the performance. And role of what the man on the field of play no, he's all over the pitch. Gavi no. And who do jina ha? The next moment no jina wano. Yele attack or kahon. Yele defend or kahon. You was circle no more kahon. And at a point, even my candidate has said, one more short, small baby, save who may be a small boy. Now, better I will block one. No, I will block ball. Not a surgeon, I want dive. I bet on that no baby save a ball. When no didn't impair or block a ball. And you would have to take the youthful exuberance, that energy, that exuberance, and then the year on the field of play and send it to my men. Some of these performances. Another one, Fermin, that is Lopez. Fermin Lopez, and Metze na commentator na leka the Spanish word for ubia oil disrespectful. And I bet Otra boy on the field of play umbobia. 2 players no do an answer more. Fermin Lopez, no 2 players. One Jordan and then also Fernando. Fernando for bench no obey you. I bet now one Jordan no Fermin Lopez ni defenders no one do. And I what the ball the man. I bet the touch that he was able to just swing the ball away from them. How I wish them came to me a show video. No? Just one touch. No, what to the player mo aba snake to zoom. One Jordan. Okay, one maybe Fernando to bench also small boy ni you know how the maybe boom. I bet we change no no sube no aba beji sulia. Ogbo no sulu we no gene no which no the tear small boy no referee no man yellow card. And I was like, wow. Wow, this is a player about 19 years old. 91.9. Yamali about 16, 17 years. And a woman, this consistent performances. And to have known that when you feel Filamasi and Muno Banabed, I think Barcelona are going back to their days and what age when in the pana. And then the need update till about the kind of profit I will make from when it's Casamna the day. But on the other side, before the game, something happened. And Barcelona, one of the teams are here under the Cranachi crowd, the one scandals and the penifar who will be Juma Mona on OCCA or to one daddy. And one of them, yeah, even the credit cards, we believe the people will be Juma now, and I don't know what's one upon what do I will use in the name of the club. And a club will reissue statements, and what that can be. It is far from being truthful. And under that, Sevilla, before the game, one leadership, another pool, the authorities that will lead the club Sevilla, they were supposed to go to a lunch with FC Barcelona and Penifno. Wasn't that derby? And we are corrupt. The table, young man, no one can be nice to lead. So Sevilla and Penifno now. VIP box and session, O Jadma opponent, there's a Woba Barcelona home grounds, so one conquer no. Sevilla and Penifno said that you will not come and sit there. The lunch no boy and VIP session. They rejected all these things from Club FC Barcelona because of the referee was local to Esquadam and Negerano. And Barcelona had to issue a statement condemning Sevilla on the attack. They see that rejection as attack. That these are allegations which is yet to be substantiated. Won't crucify but our opponent when you will be sure. Say reject the Nyamboko lunch, and reject the VIP session about that you are being prejudiced. It can be and attend before judges Nangas and Robert and Assam. And that is a statement and that now FC Barcelona for them about to rejecting the attack and the Sevilla from similar through the Wadi Amahon. But they are a club. They also have a decision to make. It is in their, jurisdiction. They will be decide whether they want to humble for man another 1 year. But personally, I think that Sevilla should have just forgotten about this. Just go about your normal duties. Leave the rest for the judges. Minjin did the same day. Obinye Barcelona and Penifo for lunch. Another several quarter in VIP session. The judgment in the Bible wounded account. You are also an acquaintance. Another pool. On them, the alcohol did another quarter in Yankan Fancon. I think it was quite unnecessary from the part of Sevilla. But that was the statement. And now Barcelona forwarded to now to Girona on the Real Madrid game. No, I bet. Now earlier on, Mecca. This isn't a game or a big fisher, but it is down to what we are seeing this season. And say if La Liga last season na abed yeli out of 38 matches no Girona club no would 10th no would you abed if the top 9 teams they were not part, they were at the 10th position. 38 matches now when we win 13 we'll lose 15. and a draw 10. That was the result, and now Wolinya 49 points, and now Wolinya as far as last season was concerned. But Club beat today Sevilla, no. Girona had to finish ahead of them in the just ended season. Now, if this season, out of the 7 matches, they have won 6, drawn 1, lost none. And we get 19 points. 18 goals na washa wa conceded. That is 8. Barcelona under that 1 goal no was say against Sevilla no point I want to say. On more be send Girona home at the top spot of the Spanish La Liga table. Barcelona has 19, wa conceded 8. Girona has 8 now once wa conceded 8. In the last time I catch it for the and the other Barcelona why in this Girona so I be pepe. And under the Barcelona talk about the first game in the one what they be send Girona out the first position. And maybe we read the meanings to the own goal as Sergio Ramos say, or the troll was social media that challenge. All I had gathered in the corner, catching a Michelle and Michelle Moment, put a Madrid for bed leg. The Michelle and Michelle Moment to 1 year what? Yes, so support to your town nature. God be benaji the corner Madrid for the Ramos for Nunya and Jonah Daddy. That was on the lighter note. But this is the current Spanish La Liga table. Selling no gym na abed or 2 more. Now, for last that's Girona this is now. One matches a while, but in your first home game of the season, and the first game of the season, and a war draw against Real Sociedad. First game of the season, a war draw against Real Sociedad. After that, I bet they have won it. 100% record after that first home draw against Real Sociedad. It wasn't supposed to be. Say the 10th and the next season, I bet, was the worst expectation yet the top 5, the top 9, the top 8, 6, 7, 1 baby. An opponent wishes after Real Sociedad, no. And the venue so they open baby walk your point I bet. It is mind-boggling. 3-0 against Getafe, 2-1 at the summer mess against Sevilla. No one else Palma said was on 1-0. Wabesa Granada we 4-2. Roma Yuka 2 was on 5-3. Even last week, yeah. Your results all toga when another Barcelona world ball draw against Mallorca. And a Real Madrid and so Wallace against Las Palmas. Say Barcelona could draw. That's a Real Madrid they win so at least they were praying. Then ke club offer no Girona. I want one conquer drop a point against Villarreal. Then ke Real Madrid them the first. What they solely and Girona travel that come Mestaya. And I walk of Villarreal one home ground so question by 2 goals to 1. Knowing very well that the weekend 1-1 when the baby share. Except for Girona club now, that has been their 100% record after they will draw the first game of the season against Real Sociedad. Now to Real Madrid on the other hand, they don't have 100% record. One record was, spoiled by Atletico Madrid. They are rivals. 91.9. They were having that record down until baby share Atletico Madrid, and I'll be back against Las Palmas in the just ended midweek fixture. But I did all work down my Girona na bed. Maybe attempt na makum kakren say Madrid and celebration game will be very cautious. Men dream that the Girona that you know in time past, it is the same Girona, and then you will be one. They are very little in front of goal. That's how come they have been able to score 18 goals, conceding 8. No, a strike average now you can see it. 8 to the 8 goals now while conceding if you better over Katova. So the number of goals that they have the number of goals that they have conceded, no, it is less than those that they have scored, and that is a sign of a very good club. Very, very little in front of goal. And Sir John Ebon with the types of shots and the wobble from all angles, no will shoot. And if illustration Ebon there, more green no, the goals so to knock on target another quarter, and a pink shot on target. And the yellow no missed and then also blocked that is short. No, understand no that to no that one. So you can see the angles. Even outside the box, you know free bed will shoot. Inside the box and put down very, very powerful. And you can see the green ones and all of them getting them that 18 goals na to watch so far. No. And they attack from that is both sides of the foot. Left side will attack from, right side will attack from, middle will attack from. But the right in a bed in pen Girona from will attack from pa. And the baby said in the Real Madrid one more on the left side of the team. It is either Toni Kroos, Ferland Mendy, or Ferran Garcia boy in the number. And to a larger extent, Eduardo Camavinga as a massive left back. So one of the deficiencies of Madrid is set up and they made a good case. The left back position. Everyone Girona from so I bet whoop pa. In terms of my telling that to the CCNA, a bone impended to walk carry ball from 1.5 and a was answer what I call no Kura into the penalty box, sending in a lot of attacks and carriers. And say it may arrive them now. You don't give away possession. More than far right hand side, no, the full foot, and a more the left side can say the half foot in the half of the opponent. Look at the number of times walk carry ball the ball, what the co-opponent in the penalty box. And about 155 ball that is penetrations. And this season I'm going to walk carry what our co-opponent in the penalty box. And the likelihood they send the balls now call open in the box on no mama if the weather they base a goal and I didn't mention. This is one of the things that is working for them. And the crosses. So the zones are one crosses no to north and all the box in from the zone 6 one a day back to the opponent in zone 15 zone 18 one. I bet what to born from all angles. So the last time when we were doing the review of Atletico Madrid and on the Real Madrid game, in the same seat I told you that it was 3 crosses and Atletico Madrid will throw you into the box of Real Madrid. Nah, what to know when you goal. 3 goals no was saying from crosses. That is the illustration. That is Girona one crossing zones. They don't care who you are. And one of the deficiencies of Real Madrid defense and also on a challenging area was into that go to not the panic one. Into say to this game, let's say be face Girona with some of these disadvantages I bet. And you're careful, you might be laughing at the wrong side of your mouth at the end of the 90 minutes. After Girona, the short and one goalkeeper will save her, and then we face a bed. He is quite vulnerable. It's say too many short no on target and what there. About too many BBF. Instead for red one only the saves away. Green one no that is the save and then also red one or the conceded goals. So you can see that short no contact getter. The Girona goalkeeper also sometimes concedes. So Madrid attackers where you Jose Luna, Vinicius, and Jude Bellingham. They are also players that send a lot of shots on targets and so. I wouldn't be surprised if I see both teams scoring in this particular fixture. I bet on Yamu. But the previous meetings between the two sides, interestingly, in the last 3 matches, Girona Funde are unbeaten against Real Madrid. In the last 3 games, Girona Funde are unbeaten against Real Madrid. Real Madrid did red card in 2 of them. There it started from that is 17th of February 2019. Madrid won home grounds. You know, question won by 2-1. Real Madrid did the red card. 30th October 2022 Sunday we have kete. Over 1-1. Real Madrid won if Madrid did the red card. The last meeting was at Girona won home grounds 4-2 in the Girona what more the Real Madrid. 4-2 not a midweek fixture. 4-2 in the Girona bed what more the Real Madrid with one attacker Castellanos no linya a hole. There's a 1 or a goal. There's a 2 or a brace. There's a 3 a hat trick. There's a 4 a haul. I bet don't pardon not the one. Or ball the men will give them 4 goals in the fixture against no mean side like Real Madrid. And the setup, there's not been a lot of changes. Even in that game, Christian's one every match experience and exposed, and I bet he was on the bench. He came on later part in the game. But the player that was leading the lines, Castellanos, had to score 4 goals in that fixture. Now, if and then you be there, you show materials and the Girona what they and the qualities of Real Madrid in the goalkeeping department. Paulo Gazzaniga, no a backup goalkeeper, them are Hugo Lloris, or Tottenham Hotspur. Obey the Biada to the EFL. Obey the Biada to the FA Cup. But serious game BI was Hugo Lloris. He was a backup plan. And he's a starter at Girona. And making them a very resolute side in the Spanish La Liga. On the right side, even Yan Kuto, Eric Garcia, Yepam Nifi, FC Barcelona, Dani, Mofi Man City Bar, Barcelona, Yono Social Hobby, plus David Lopez, and a Daily Blind. Our party Daily Blind. For my house to mind you, to buy me naked and Bembenya, a Berono Social Hobby. Sabio Yan Martin, and then also Alex Garcia, Jangel Herrera, and on Victor, that is Time Kangovo, so one on the right side of the attack. One of the top scorers of the Spanish La Liga. About 3 players now watch 5 goals this season. Bobby Lewandowski, Alvaro Morata, and then also Jude Bellingham. The Munko Barca now watch 5-5. In California 4-3-3-3. And if for the 2 players who lead the lines in the man, club of no, that is Oye Girona now. Enya Tingan Kovno, and then also attempt don't be kinabed. I want you to 3 goals. Even Christians one non start and look at 2 goals. So among these 3 players, you can count about 9 goals or more for the club in Girona. That is their probable lineup. I anticipate then you be. Of course, Real Madrid decided so. Vinicius Junior is back. He had to play the last game against that is Club or Las Palmas. And with him and Rodrigo Goss and then also Jude Bellingham, who was also rested in the midweek fixture with a support cast of Fidi Valverde, Chouameni, and Toni Kroos in the middle of the park to create the trial. No? I think they are good to go. Ferran Garcia and Sunya rest. And I was starting. That is Ferran Mendy on that side. On the Nacho Fernandez and Antonio Rudiger, Lucas Vasquez. They anticipate to start the game. No? Because Alaba and Suku Konya injury. In the year, the Nacho Fernandez, the substantive captain, no? On Antonio Rudiger in the 4 and 5. It is in Alaba. No a deficiency when the crosses were coming into the box against Atletico Madrid. Though he absent, Nacho Fernandez, a bench warmer, he would want to make a case for himself. This is one of the game on a captain and the leader, no, although to not rise up to the occasion. And about 3 games down the line, Jude Bellingham hasn't scored. And this another fixture. I better go to know unity now. Or attempts to know when you know the game, no mama. Team of fun Real Madrid. I maintain that I see both teams scoring in that Girona and Real Madrid game. Now to England. And I bet if Tottenham Hotspur on a Liverpool game now, it is a very, very big fixture. On your post to Koglu Nende Molly Impongotin. And on your dear young George Club Rolly for Liverpool, I bet the qualities that are at play currently and the league positions, you know, on no me the game will be very, very difficult for you. And EPL, no, one of the leagues are only easy to predict. You know, when some of these fixtures come around, that you want to salvage a very respectable scoreline, net as a free gym. Because they do not want to burn more phone. I want to baby do ask my mom, when you go explain the man. And if Tottenham Hotspur one recent results going into this particular fixture, you can see it there in about 6 matches that we are bought so far. No, about 2 draws in Kenya we win. One of the unbeaten sides in that is the English Premier League. And if opponents they are not falling like that because they've not met any safer position. Even Manchester United at the New Ireland, they had to beat them by 2-0. And on top of that, the 2 teams that were prevent one from winning has been Fulham and then also Arsenal. And that was the 2-2 and all ball in the just ended game. Another EPL weekend na baby. Tottenham were better when Arsenal 2-2 at the Emirates Stadium. It was a game and Tottenham 2 times down the line in I know if you losing position over. Arsenal no answer, Arsenal no answer, and that confidence that they had to come back in such a game, I bet it will go a long way to boost your energy and also morale going into this picture. Compared to a Tottenham, then so I bet for the previous meetings, the moment they know head to head, club and they walk that is why Tottenham no Liverpool meetings. The pool is really full and 2 times wide. Tottenham walk from then I'm going to Liverpool, I bet. One said down and 2 compete. But since the Yama Assassin the Posticogu, into the venue are Nuno Espirito Santo, Jose Mourinho, and Antonio Conte, and with one on Okunya in new respectable score, not in the draw or whatever. Posticogu no to Mokoy and Abedo when the draw last week. In this walk over against Tottenham, in the last 6 games, and when the pool win the 4 2 times or end in a draw, we are waiting for Posticogu if he can break another record in Sana. That's the last 6 meetings are still in that now. 4 wins and 2 draws for club of Liverpool. And who know what's on the tablet on Yanka Kama. Different scores in the moment 2-1, 3-1, 2-2, 1-1, 2-1, and on the 4-3. The last game ended in 4-3 in favor of club in the war from that is Liverpool. So it goes between these 2 sides, flow. And it's another game that I see both teams scoring. I see over 2.5, not even 1.5. Over 2.5 now bet game. But if there should be a win in there, I bet straightforward. Remember club of Liverpool. So maybe if you can there, it's a win or draw for club in the war for that is or Liverpool. Maybe with Bayern and then also LIEPZIG game. And this is just sweeping a medium. Now, Bayern Munich fan.
91.9.
LIEPZIG in the last 3 matches against Bayern, I bet we won't lose. These are the facts. The last 3 matches against Club of Bayern Munich, scores in the Sterling National 1-1, 3-1 for LIEPZIG, 3-0, and the 3-0 was in the German Super Cup. You boy we are the season as you better season as the liver. What's LIEPZIG? I bet what's LIEPZIG? LIEPZIG after they will lose the first game of the season. I also want to now quite the Girona. I want to draw it. Ofuo won lucy bi ma be sinde ye kesi. That is club LIEPZIG no. It's a ball against Bayern Munich on a typical Saturday night against a side where no confidence was within a bed, you should be overly careful. And all the players are not Wall miss one, all the players are not Woji John, Kono Bitter Domis or Boslana, all the call Nina, and I bet they have replaced them. In the Leo Penda from the French Liga, we've seen his performance since or touchdown. In FIFA, Wakoran Lema called Bayern Munich, and they have replaced him with Obitre, that is Xavi Shagla, also from Switzerland. We've seen his performance after the lose one year in the first game. Consistently, they have won babies in there. And was answered about fee. I bet me sure how can and the LIEPZIG team no bottom now while control it Bayern Munich attack, and especially Harry Kane, who has been very much, I mean, prolific in front of goal since or making the debut for club or for the Bayern Munich. And for that defense of LIEPZIG, the second Harry Kane to score their bed, it is something that is very much likely, and he can be one of the players able to. Everyone can players to score no, as far as this fixture and we can bet for your concern. But if there should be a win, obviously, I see over 1.5 goals being scored in this fixture and a Bayern Munich win or draw against LIEPZIG.